Eric, when you look at this team and just managing the highs and the lows, what, as one of the veterans and leaders in this locker room, is the message to this group to keep going the course and keep building off of the great things that were there last night?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only course we can have. I've always, we always keep harping that you just try to get better every day, and whatever we work on in practice, try to do a little bit better, and that will translate to the game. So there's an area that we focused on today at the end of practice, and it's great. And now we're focused on Columbus, and tough break last night. They were 2 important points, and clawing back from 2-0 to even the game and lose it in the last 5 minutes. It's a tough pill to swallow, but that's just the cards we were dealt now, and now we got a really important game tomorrow.
When you were talking about practice, could you just expand on some of the areas that you guys did want to focus on to keep building off of?
Yeah, it's just kind of both net front stuff of making it hard for the opposition to get second chances off of rebounds or whatnot in the crease, and then on the forward side, just trying to get there and create those. So just net front battle stuff, and I think it's good. It brings the competitive juices for the guys, and it's I personally love it.
The power play was able to get a couple goals last night. Building off of that, what was working differently maybe that wasn't in the previous games, or what did you see out of those units?
We were able to execute pretty well. Even like in the first 2 periods, we didn't score, but I felt like we generated pretty good looks, and then in the third, we were able to break the seal, and that's always great. You usually give yourself a pretty good chance to win when you get 1, let alone 2.
We've heard a lot about this culture and how close this group is. How critical has that been with different pieces coming up from Utica and joining this group and getting them welcome and feeling comfortable to be here?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would hope that that's the message that they're kind of giving out. We're a team, and I've used the word family before, and that's the environment we want to build, and we want to try to make each other better by challenging each other, and at times be hard on each other, but ultimately, when we're not on the ice or whatnot, it's that environment that we try to build of, we're all in the same playing field, and I like that.
Welcome up. Let's start first with training camp. You had a very impressive showing here, and then you go to the Utica Comets. What were some of the areas that you were working on developing or growing or showing with your season so far?
I think it was just a big thing for me to get a lot of ice time and games after last season. It was short for me, and just overall game. I think I have improved that a little bit this year, and played with some success with that too.
How would you describe your style of play as a defenseman?
I'm two-way D-man, I think. I break the box well out. I jump on the rushes, and I think that's it.
When it comes to the Devils, they're working a lot on being positionally sound, making the good outlet passes, especially with those breakouts. What can you provide support with for those areas specifically?
Yeah, I think it's a big part of the game, and just what they have told me like all year long, just move your feet when you get the puck there and make plays.
And when you just look at this group, this is an opportunity for you to be up here training with some guys. I know it's a similar system that's used with the Comets and with the Devils. How can that help you just get adjusted quickly and get comfortable being in this room?
Of course, it's a huge thing to the system already, and we worked a lot of the training camp too. So it's a familiar system, and of course there's some details where we have to work on, and yeah.
Have you talked with anyone in this locker room in particular? Is there any player that you've gone to kind of get a little bit more familiarity in this first bid, or is there someone you're going to lean on in particular?
Nemo's girlfriend take care of my dog, so I drove him today here, and here's a lot of familiar guys from the Utica and from the training camp, so yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Ebba.
And just for you, this opportunity, we hear from everyone who comes up, I want to prove myself. When you look at what would be a successful showing for you, what do you want that to look like?
Just normal my game, move my feet. That's it, I think.
Perfect. Lindy, we have Hatakka news coming up. What can he bring to this group with the D-Corps if he plays?
Well, right now we're a group that has the extra right-handed shot. I've always been a pretty big fan of having D play their own side, and I think with the pressure you're under in today's game, makes it easier. So we'll try to get him up to speed. I thought Foot played well. He did what was asked of him, and so he gives us some depth. You never know if somebody's going to be sick or you're looking for the lefty-righty combination.
For those players who do have to play offsides, what are some of the challenges or things you can work with them to get up to speed quickly?
Well, you're on your offside going back for pucks. It's not as easy when your partner gives you a pass. If you turn up ice, you're on your backhand. It's hard to make a quicker pass. So, there's small details that make it a little bit tough, and there's a lot of times your guy that you're putting over there isn't really familiar with playing the offside.
What did you see from Hatakka's preseason that made you want to?
Thought he played well. I thought as camp went on, he played better. I thought the game he played in Long Island, the last game, was something that really gave us a lot of encouragement because skated well, got up with the play well. Just thought his reads were really good in that game.
Anyone else closer to coming back to line?
Guys are continuing to progress, but make progress. But I don't feel there's anybody ready to go back in.
Curtis okay? He was missing from practice today?
Just a maintenance day for Curtis.
So he'll make the trip?
Yeah.
When you look at multiple players filling in different roles on everything from special teams to lines to D pairings, what has been encouraging about everyone just stepping up in the moment?
Well, again, I thought we created the number of chances to win a hockey game when, you have four situations where you got players in alone and you don't score. That you've got a little chemistry. You found some plays going up ice. I thought overall we made a couple big mistakes defensively. Obviously the last play. But before that, pretty solid third period. Came out with a great, both units did a great job in the power play. And, we had two or three good looks to take the lead. Just didn't bury it.
But is there anything you've seen in your team's 6-on-5 play where you feel like, anything you'd like to see the team do differently to create some more opportunities when you're down a goal at the goalie pole?
Yeah, I think we've got a tendency to, not take what I would call a calculated shot on net where, we're kind of deferring to staying on the outside. I think we got to get comfortable with the fact that the other team, when they only have 5, are staying inside, and your possibility of getting that really good look probably isn't going to be there. You're probably going to have to get some outside shots with traffic around the net and hope for a bounce or a puck goes off the backside to an open guy. I think we'll keep deferring to looking for a better play, and I don't think it's been there.
Thank you.